Okay, who's got a question? Someone's got a question.
No.
Here, you just explained everything so well. Okay,
Scott was doing the startup, so I know.
I think there is we saw a little tension today between this idea of the government and the private sector and what they can do, and it sounds like you straddle that with startups and with government work. So you want to talk about
Sure.
how you feel about that. Like you seem to be in the middle of that debate.
Absolutely, and my whole
prop Soviets versus the libertarian.
well, so I'm a practical person. I'm an engineer, so I'm interested in getting stuff done. And if you want to get some stuff done at certain scales, there's only certain ways to do it. It's reality. I didn't create the reality. Political action is required to accomplish certain things. In our current situation, the government's real. It's not, we might imagine a different circumstance, but it's not the way it is. The government has funded pretty much everything that we're interested in this room. I mean, transhumanism comes really from government funding in a very large way. And so people don't always recognize that history. But I certainly have taken heat over my career from being on both sides of that. And I'm not, I consider myself to be a kind of a classic libertarian, like an intellectual libertarian more than not a modern day libertarian, because that makes you sound like you're out on the street holding signs or something. I don't do that. But I'm not a big fan of the state, and yet here it is. So what are we going to do? So I work with people that oppose those ideas, and I work with people that are part of it. And I actually, when I was at the DARPA thing, I got to meet the head of DARPA, who's a lady right now, a female head, second female head of DARPA, and she came up to me and knew who I was. So just to put that in perspective, and because I was at this event, and she said, "Oh, you're the transhumanist," and like that. And as we started talking, one of the things she asked me is, "Oh, is what you're doing political?" And I said, "Well," and then she was like, "I don't care about that. I don't want to talk to you anymore." So it is kind of a tough fence straddling move. Like, I want them to support what we're doing, and I'm trying to organize some transhumanist proposals into DARPA, for example. If anyone's interested in that, come talk to me. I got 2 different groups forming. But at the same time, what I just heard from Maria, I support that idea. I mean, I'm supporting political action even though it's problematic, and I'm supporting doing government grants even though that's problematic. There's no simple answer, so I don't know. Maybe that's not an answer.
Okay, one more question. Anybody have a question? Okay, we're gonna thank you.